For Bunnings Homegrown Heroes, the mahi never stops. Nominate the unsung heroes in your touch community that go above and beyond. They could win $5,000 to invest into the sport we love. Nominate today.
Here we are, whānau, the final game of the 2025 Bunnings Warehouse Masters National Championship, and it's a game that everyone hangs around to see. The 30 men's final. The two teams battling out in this one is CountiesManukau and Manuwatu. We talked about this with the 27 women's, Rod. Joining me in commentary is Rod Walker. The age of these two teams, particularly in terms of this CountiesManukau team, I'm pretty sure 2 weeks ago half of their team were playing in the Open men's, and now they're here. I was really surprised yesterday morning when I turned up to watch them playing. The players that were playing, almost like they needed to have another ID check. CountiesManukau, though, they come into this one favourites.
Yeah, absolutely. With that, and as we see, just the Counties 27 women's team successful, just doing a bit of a tunnel for their men's team, trying to push them along. But it sort of makes interesting reading when you do read down the team sheet. I'm expecting a hot game. It's definitely got really warm. The wind has picked up. But you're right, a lot of these players for Counties just fresh out of the Opens a couple of weeks ago. Nat Turner, Mark Hodson, Nafaro. So they've certainly got some armoury across the field. Manuwatu, they're sort of not short of any. Corey Simeon Governor, he'll be one to look forward to. Always a workhorse, working hard. Muhi Opodi will push them around the park and give them a lot of direction, as well as Chauncey Edwardson. So an intriguing match. Obviously, the tail of the tape earlier in the sessions, Maya, with these two teams.
Yeah, very much so. But before we continue on to talking about this fixture, just want to acknowledge a few different groups of people, and firstly to the event sponsors, Bunnings Warehouse, incredible sponsors, as well as Aotearoa Gaming Trust, Essex, SAS, Silver Fern, and in terms of the thank you to the Christchurch City Council, what an incredible venue they have here. So to the staff of Ngā Punawai Sports Hub, congratulations on having such an incredible facility. Thank you for the use and the condition that you presented it to us in. Big shout out to the 56 teams, and increase of teams, 56 teams here at this Masters Nationals Championships, to all the event staff that do all the mahi and behind the scenes, the referees who have a tireless job, all doing about 10 games across this weekend, the incredible Stream Shop team and the shots that they've produced to us, and then lastly to you, mate, it's been a privilege, 2 days, 9 games today. We haven't never done 9 games in a Nationals back to back without a break. Wouldn't want to do it with anyone else other than yourself. So thank you for your mahi. We got 1 to go. These last games tend to be the easiest. I'm sure we wouldn't say things like we've seen it all, because I think we're about to see some things we haven't seen in this one. I hope so anyway. But we see Manuwatu in that box, and Counties, they're already out on the field, ready to roll as the 2-minute music just plays in behind.
Yep, Counties eager to get there. Manuwatu happy to let them wait as we see Mark Hodson in view. New Zealand player, Opens player for many years in the mixed grade. Looking forward to this one. If we see them break, Manuwatu will get to start. We'll see what kind of play they can come up with to start off with.
In great condition we see there, Clayton Ngawharo. Beautiful left to right. I'm sure we'll see it throughout this fixture. See the big unit himself, Michael Cav, assistant coach to the New Zealand Touch Blacks. One of the best wingers we've had. We've had a lot of good ones. Great to see him back on the footy field, doing a lot more coaching these days. Michael Cocker, he's keen to go, the number 8 for Manuwatu. So Manuwatu have the first opportunity in this final. You're going to have to give me, I know you don't like it, but who's going to win this one?
Yeah, I think I'll run with the county squad. I haven't said that of them earlier before. But That's where I've got to lay the Saki Kidder for this one.
I knew you were going to say Counties. Just surprised you did. Your track record's not too great. I think you're about 0 for 100. Manuwatu, though, the way they start, I'd love to know, actually, to look back on this, but I'm pretty sure the team who scored first in most of these games have lost the finals. So it's probably a tactic there. Manuwatu didn't want to score. There's the home ground heroes QR code. Last opportunity closes at the end of this game for you to nominate your heroes back in your region for one of those $5,000 packages. Counties, though, straight into their work against this Manuwatu team. I think Alex forgot which changing room he was going to. Canterbury boy playing for the Counties team.
Holds, delivers the pull, not quite there.
You can hear the breeze just in the background. It's actually definitely needed in terms of the temperature. It'll make it a little bit more difficult. These teams don't have to deal with the dew that the first 3 games did. They have got the breeze to contend with.
It's a good place there, Counties. Nice defence. That's their 4th. Opodi on the pick now. This is final. What can he do with it? Little look away. Not quite there, but good defence by Counties. And as expected, getting forward straight away, straight up the field. And the transition players. Now that's nice and deep on the 3rd. Bodes well for a good setup. Trying to stretch these players. Gives early. Net Turner picking into the hole. He's through. Can he find someone to give it to?
Yep, you could hear the holding call here from the CountiesManukau box. When someone gets into the corner, they have the ball for as long as Nat did, and they can't find someone. It's generally because they've probably been taken out of play. You've seen there the 17 for Manuwatu claiming innocence. James McDougall. Ball down there for CountiesManukau. The first touchdown goes to the 8, Clayton Ngawhiro. We see it here, just comes around on the sweep, steps off his left, gets down nice and low and beats the defender to the line.
Yep, opens trio. Turner, Ngawhiro, Hodson. Always expect something when those 3 are in or around the ball. To see Turner's up again. It's the 3rd set that he's been on for. He's happy to do the work.
They're elite athletes. Hodson, Turner. No surprise to see them stay on. Sure, it's a notch or 2 down in terms of pace and intensity, this one, from what they're used to. I imagine the club battles that they have, a loaded team, and those competitions will be pretty hot. Willie Marsh now, number 1 for Counties, works his way onto the field.
Yep, nice, just trying to get around Marsh. Drop there, trying to pick into the open. Always found some space. Looking for the late. Kavanagh, can he get it over the top? Not quite.
We're only 4 minutes in, Rod, but you feel of this game, both teams started well at the pace we thought they would.
Oh, absolutely. The errors have been down, which is always good. Becomes a case then of who can last it out and who can work through this this period. Nothing worse than errors to wear a team down. It's a bit better now. Intent from Manuwatu. With the off the ball players just not quite shaking loose. CountiesManukau not mucking around. Happy to move forward quickly.
Nice lift there from James McDougall, the 17 for Manuwatu. He's had a pretty busy start to this one. Looks like he's going to be out there for the whole game. Back around on the sweep. Quick release back this side. And he shuts it down. Does McDougall. That was a great effort by him. They had the overlap this side.
Nice and upright in the touch there is Counties. Just slowing things down. You can see Manuwatu happy to take their time and get it right. make sure that their right players are on the field. Pody looking for the pick. He'll step open. Oh, not quite. Didn't quite happen for him.
Getting to the right end, though, aren't they, Manuwatu? Their attack probably hasn't been what they want it to be, but they're just finding a little bit better rhythm now. No doubt if they can get the right combinations on, they'll be a lot more effective on the end of sets.
You probably need to just stay on their dumps with those picks. Just need to open up a little bit more. Try and turn shoulders. Hodson with the drop. Nafaro, he's on the pick. I was expecting him to release. Oh, nice ball. But I think that was recovered well by the defender.
Excellent touch. I'm going to have a guess that it was Ezekiel, the number 3. I thought he was loading up for the big left to right. He has. Clay. Well done there by Manuwatu.
Pewhairangi, I think it was there. Snubbed it away. Well done. County's doing a good job at this stage, just ensuring that any of Manuwatu's attack positions, forcing them to attack 10 metres out, giving themselves plenty of time to set their defence, stabilise it. Nice play there, Nathan, to get the ball down. As we see William Marsh sweep on now. Nick Turner is going to pump for that hole. Wasn't quite there.
Gamesmanship there. Passing the ball back at 100 miles an hour, making it a difficult to catch. Straight sideways. Manuwatu now heading more north-south.
Just looking to put their pick option in the right place.
Yeah, right place and needing to be right person. Just haven't got their part right. Working hard the first 4 touches, but not setting themselves up for success in the last touch.
Kevin up, putting the step on. Three, 2, going long. Kenneth got the legs to do it.
Gave up straight away. The Manuwatu defender, I think it was Lawton Sue. Beautiful pass there from Hodgson. Got on the outside of the defender, and at that point knew he was beat. See it here. Great early release from the deck from Hodgson. Turns, release. Pass just puts Alex on the outside of his defender, and they go in for the second touchdown of this game. Counties Manukau now up by 2. Manuwatu yet to score.
Yep, County's doing a good job making any opportunities that Manuwatu have. Long range. This is the opportunity now that Manuwatu needs to get a little bit closer to that 7-metre line. Try and expose this Counties Manukau defence a bit. Pody. Blocker, little follow play, didn't need it. Can he shake loose? I think he had full control of that at the time.
He loves it too, gives it the old bicep kill. The number 3 for Manuwatu. We see him here, Ezekiel, number 3. Mohi gets on the outside and really leads Ezekiel here, who dives, and it's a fantastic put down. Manuwatu needing to strike back. They do it there. Now it's 2-1. Can they hold this Counties attack out? They can. Unforced error. Strong touch by the Manuwatu number 11.
Yeah, it's moments like that that certainly energise your team. No sooner said it. Taifu, he'll be happy to just take his time and get them forward. Going long into the wind at that. Stepping, oh, yeah. Kind of surprised that they decided to try and throw long into that. Not the option. Maybe if you want to go long. Oh, he didn't need it. Didn't need it. Did he control that fully? The refs agree. Refs think that they did. But not a bad step to have. Alex Taifu. the seas parted for him. I was a little bit worried for his wrist there. He slammed the ball down that hard.
Yep, not a fan of the slam dunk. Wondered how much of a bounce it was. I don't know if we'll get a slow motion of that one, but I tell you, when players slam dunk and they end up losing the ball or get touched, I'm actually not too sad about that.
Nice touch. Turner getting his foot right up into the box there. Little follow, bounce QB, quickie bounce. Quarterback if you're an Aussie. Well worked.
I'd love to see Pewhairangi on the fifth touch just really lay a platform for a Pody for a scoop, because he's just so strong. But we see him here scoring in a different way. Nice little bounce out. He absolutely sold it to number 6, Blake Hornbrook. Had him going right in, leaning right into the middle of the field.
Manuwatu staying in the fight here. Hodson. Counties just trying to pull. Yeah, that's what they were after. Manuwatu happy to stay flat, not wanting to push anyone forward too fast.
Still yet to see a team being reduced to 5 for 3 consecutive penalties in a row. On the scoreline. I think it's one thing to be beaten back in on your inside, but when you get beaten on the outside, it's really not what should happen. Great work here from the 14. Henry Dunn, no surprise. He's only done that probably about 3 million times prior to that one.
Yes, if there's an exponent of the quickie, it's certainly him. The way he sets himself up at the plant, he's certainly very, very good at it. Counties pulling away to 4-2. Manuwatu just happy to play static, take their time as we see the sweep coming in. He fakes him, straightens up, and he's looking for that little tail setup.
If you're coaching the Manuwatu team, what advice do you give them with regards to the attacking options to break down this CountiesManukau defence?
At this stage, I haven't really seen them go long to the to the top side there, the right side. It's probably an option just to try. All you want at this stage of the game, you just want some feelers just to get out there. But they're certainly, getting some traction out of the tails type plays. I don't know that. Oh, good hands there.
That would have been an incredible effort from Kavanagh. The winger read that really well. Kavanagh has no space, and it's actually going to be a touchdown. I'd love to see this one a couple of times on the replay. If you watch it all the way in from the roll ball, the winger reads this incredibly early. You'll see the Manuwatu winger reads it really early, gets out there, thinks that he's easily shut this down, but you see Cav get down on his knees nice and early, so he's not having to take it from sort of a metre off the ground. He catches it in his lap and gets it across the touchdown line. I don't call him the smartest winger in the business for no reason.
Yeah, certainly a case for the winger there, just to get his body into the passing lane. Starting to pull away just a little bit now. Counties, we enter 1 minute left to go in this half. Top stepping, there's the late. Oh, didn't quite come for them.
Just going back to that touchdown, and I think you can't underestimate the skill and probably the genius of that. Most people are copycats. We'll see more people doing what you see Kev done here, but just going back, gets himself low. He knows that he's going to have to get the ball to the ground. He's got no time or space to do it because the winger read it well. And I'm sure we'll see more and more wingers do that. Just the innovation, the intelligence.
Yeah, it's certainly something that we've seen from both, Kev and Rumai Eruati. Nice little fall away plays when they receive that ball. See Hodson just run the ball out there, knowing where the clock is. Just trying to run it down.
The 7 metres is definitely shortened up. The referees need to manage this a whole lot better. Players are receiving the ball from dummy half, taking 2 steps and seeing a defender It's generally a sign the gaps aren't there, but CountiesManukau deserve the lead, the 3-point lead that they take into this halftime break, 5-2. After the break, we will be having the second half, the final half of the 2025 Bunnings Warehouse Nationals Championships, so don't go too far.
For Bunnings Homegrown Heroes, the mahi never stops. Nominate the unsung heroes in your touch community that go above and beyond. They could win $5,000 to invest into the sport we love. Nominate today.
Kia ora touch whānau, welcome to Quick Hit, your short, sharp and touch-relevant warm-up, with the aim of warming up and moving those important body parts before kicking into activity. The Quick Hit warm-up requires minimal space, minimal time, and allows for innovation.
For Bunnings Homegrown Heroes, the mahi never stops. Nominate the unsung heroes in your touch community that go above and beyond. They could win $5,000 to invest into the sport we love. Nominate today.
We've made it right to the final half of this 2025 Bunnings Warehouse National Championship. We have been treated to an incredible weekend of touch. What we have seen today has been exceptional. I wonder how we didn't bring more golds home when we see the standard of touch that we have this weekend by all teams. This is our final half, Rod, and we're seeing the tri-lights between this CountiesManukau and Manuwatu men's 30s team. CountiesManukau taking a pretty commanding lead, up 5-2. They've scored a lot of tries this way. Your thoughts on that first half, Rod?
Oh, as expected, I think, Maya, when you see just the ammunition that Counties do have, it's what I would expect. But, players like Mohi Opodi, keeping Manuwatu in the game, and they're not out of it by any means at this stage. As we've seen in a lot of the games previous to this, all it takes is just an injection of level in the second half, and it's amazing what second halves do. So looking forward to this one. Just while we're at it, Maya, just like to thank you. It's been wonderful, as usual, to call this one for you, and thank you to Stream Shop and Touch New Zealand for allowing me to be part of this. Absolutely loved it. It's a wonderful venue and wonderful games. And once again, we see Counties. It's their turn to kick off, and they're out there nice and early. Just says how much they want this game.
Yeah, it's obviously been a tactic. They did that at the start of the game too. They got out there early, and no doubt it's just showing the other team the body language. We're ready. Let's go. And they're straight back into their work. Dunn comes around the back door to this left-hand side. Look at the pace they're setting these plays up at. Oh, hopefully it's not a knee. Maybe rolled his ankle. His ankle.
It hurts, whatever it is. It does look like an ankle, but it was a nice setup. I actually thought he was going to continue to go to the outside, find that outside line and play it. Certainly a player that knows how to get low early and stretch out. Nafaro on the ball. Hodson, he'll go through the hole. Oh, exposed.
And the gamesmanship just taking a few seconds off the clock. It all counts. Dots down once again for the 6th for Manukau. CountiesManukau.
Yeah, unfortunately for Manuwatu, just the winger just overreading that one. Got caught in. Had to turn and chase out. Probably one of the easier touchdowns that Michael Kavanagh has had to score.
Great vision again, though, by Hodson. Not just turning and releasing. Seen that winger come up. Manuwatu's with the ball now. Need a hit back. Out by 4. And they do straight away. Outside Turner. You don't often see that. And fair play. You can deserve to throw the ball back. Sean Lawton-Sue. Fantastic work in here. Himmelport.
As you can see, Corey Governor just finding position there. Saw it. Popped that ball just on the outside of Turner. Couldn't turn and go there. And Turner stays on. Not happy. Goes to get another one back as we see this trio again. They're in and around the ball. Phase play. They'll go. Ooh.
He did that on purpose. Did the 16, Mohiopodi. He knew he was beaten. If he got out of the road, then they just had numbers on this left-hand side, 3-2. We probably won't get to see it, so he just stayed in the ruck, which shut down the options on the left-hand side.
Yep, that would have been something you don't see too often, double phase. Well worked there by Counties. It was certainly coming for them. Hater, Taifu. Ooh, good footwork there. Nāwharo, he's happy with it.
Pewhairangi did a great job. He read what was going to happen here. You'll see him release really early, shutting down that option, forcing them back into the middle of the field. But unfortunately, Ezekiel running to the space and not the man. Excellent footwork from CountiesManukau. Back up by 4, 7-3.
Counties really going about their business now. Manuwatu just being patient with their attack. Just checking, just trying to pull Hodgson out of the line. Good cover there with a number 6 from Counties, Hornbrook. Not the end that Manuwatu wanted, but very active here. Just trying to get up. Good work, lifting. That's 3, so that's considering they were in a bad position. Manuwatu, not a bad defensive set for them. This is the 4th. It's 5 and go for Counties now. It's Turner on the ball. Releases early wide. Taifu, great feet, and even better long ball. Oi, roly-poly.
And just to add to it, the dive. Bronson Dixon, not to be outdone by the incredible play that happened inside him. I thought he'll put a circus trick on it. Turner goes right, but massive step, almost a double step we see there from Alex, and not to be outdone. I dare say he probably would have got there, but I like that option better.
Last game, bring the party chicks.
8-3, commanding lead here for Counties. Probably hasn't taken the sting out of the game quite yet, but sure, the pressure is off Counties. I just love their body language right from the start. They've been out early. They've been raring to go from their very first tap-off. They've meant business. Watched them earlier yesterday, and they sort of looked like they're going through their paces. This one, definitely, cream rises to the top.
Yep, Counties working really, really well at just digging into the line. There's that flick, and we're away. It's an intercept. Can anyone catch him?
Nat Turner is making a great fist of it. Oh my gosh, he passed the intercept. I tell you what, talking about making up for your mistakes. That is an incredible effort by Nat Turner. He throws the intercept from 30 metres on the right-hand side of the field, turns around and chases down the intercept.
Yep, Counties just failed to recover from that one. It was a wonderful chase by Turner. Absolutely wonderful chase. Counties were in the subbing stage at that point. Couldn't quite recover. Opodi finding them easy on the inside just with a little tails play.
Wouldn't be surprised if this replay shows a... Nope, they won't show it. But I think there was a little bit of push in there. Just created the space. Yep, the space created just back in there on the inside. Creates that gap. Excellent work there from Manuwatu. 8-4. Still a big mountain to climb, but you just do it 1 foot at a time. Step throw. Oh, excellent work getting into the backfield. Does he get the ball down? Referee gives the all clear. Both Manuwatu players just looking at each other, not sure.
Yep. Michael Kavanagh just able to create some space between himself and his defender. guarantee there was a slight little push in there. But as experienced as he is, Kavanagh, he knows how to hide that. Wonderful touchdown.
Manuwatu, to their credit, still fighting. And while there's time on the clock, you wouldn't expect anything different. Piwhairangi had a great first half. Nice read there from Michael Kavanagh. Rod, your biggest takeaway from this event?
Oh, in terms of in terms of the Masters itself, it's always an enjoyable event to go to. But that 40 women's, the drop off that game was absolutely outstanding. I feel for both teams. Difficult game to get through, but it was such a wonderful spectacle for both themselves and for our game. Absolutely.
Good work from Manuwatu, just disrupting play so far for Counties Manukau. Forward pass
had to be a forward pass somewhere in there.
Hasn't it been a common theme when you bumped into people, and one of the things they talked about is just the vibe around this place, reconnecting with people they haven't seen for a long time. It's almost like the touch has been getting in the road of a good reunion. It's fantastic to see. It was a fantastic tournament last year, and it's just lived up to its billing once again in 2025. 2 now, though. Ooh, does he get in behind? No, touch was called.
Did he get back on side is probably more the point.
Yeah, just unfortunately, didn't play to the whistle. You hear that, one of the spectators calling that out. Did a great job to get into in goal, though.
Quite deceptive when he is in and around the ball. Just looking for a quick hit. Thought he might have played cross over there. Didn't want to bar it. We get a sweep shape in now. Nice lift. Defensively, very good from Counties. And even better at milking that penalty out of that one.
You can see the disappointment on the Manuwatu player's face. Impressed with the winger on this hand side for Manuwatu, James McDougall. He's played the whole game. He sprinted 70 metres just to be caught in the last metre. Willie Marsh just strolls through the gap.
Winding back the clock, Willie Marsh, show and go.
I wonder what time his tea time is tomorrow morning. Just as good at golf as he is. Hit touch, we see it here. Look at the space that it's come from, all the way 40 metres out. And it's just literally draw and pass. Winger drifts out and Himapō can't get across. Marsh strolls across for the 10th touchdown. I think that's the first time we've reached double figures today, maybe for the whole weekend.
Absolutely. Manuwatu just trying to run a bit of a phase play there. Last touch now. Let's see what they can do. Counties won't panic.
Isn't it great to see so many players from the open men's and open mixed competitions 10 years ago being here now, still playing and still in exceptional physical condition?
Absolutely. It's good to see them all here and bouncing around and lively, rolling back the clock, enjoying themselves, putting on a spectacle. Manuwatu just trying to pick the pace up a little bit here. So we go for the drop set here. Where do they go?
Oh, just needed to pass. He'd created the overlap.
Yeah, maybe just a bit of a loss of comms there.
So often you find yourself saying, didn't need that extra pass, just needed to drive. That was one of the few times that the pass was the right option. First little bit of argy-bargy we've seen in this one.
Not too bad. 3 minutes to go. It's taken a long time for them to get to that point.
Yeah, the spirit the games have been played in this weekend. It's been fantastic. Expect nothing else.
County's been very good just at finding the extra yards, checking back in. You can guarantee Nāwhare's going to go now, and he's off to the races. He's in behind. Can he find someone? Find a spear. You see Turner.
Turner, he's just too fit for this grade. It should be illegal for someone like him to play in the Masters. We've seen a bit of a hard touch put on by one of the Manuwatu defenders. Unfortunately, what they did is it took him out of the defensive line. You see it there. Now he finds himself on the ground. Clayton takes full advantage of that all the time in the world. Nat Turner in support like he always is. No one beats him in the effort areas.
Definitely not. 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes to go. CountiesManukau in command, complete command. Looking for a passive. Nice lift there. Nathan read it. Governor was hoping he could maybe put a step on there.
Two minutes left in this, the last final for the 2025 Masters Nationals. And Counties just keeping their very high standards up all the way through. Turner, I'm pretty sure he runs to the sub box and then comes straight back on. Every time Counties have the ball, he's on.
There's no better man to put on, especially in attack.
What does Dunn do? Does he get a quickie? No, he doesn't. 6 again, or ball to ground. Yeah, good call from the ref there. I think it hit the arm of the Manuwatu defender. Good touch. First one there. Might be Chris Joseph. Another one, another top winger for a long time.
Manuwatu working hard to get down this end of the park. Little follow play. Can he get through? And the kick.
Wasn't too sure there whether he's turning around to come back and play it. Just puts the celebratory goosey on and dots down for that. The number 12, Nehu Mulnaskada. Seems like it's the first time we've said his name this game. I'd be too scared to touch him as well with guns like that. Last 20 seconds.
Who's this play going to set for? We see Nāwhare just sweeping around the outside. Oh, nice touch. Manuwatu wise to that one.
There is the end of the game. CountiesManukau, the gold medalist, champions of the 30 men's final for these 2025 Masters National Championships. It brings this game to a close. It brings this event to a close. And before you head off to your private jet back to Auckland, right, another thank you to you and everyone else who's been involved in this production, this incredible tournament. Congratulations to our players and just wishing them safe travels home and a good celebration tonight. Thank you for joining us on this coverage. It's been a privilege to bring it to you. We hope you have thought it be a spectacle like we have. It's been our pleasure. We hope to do it all again in PTLs in a couple of weeks. Stay safe, be well, ka kite.